Welcome back here now at Cardines Field. Now time for the Manager Show, joined today by Newport Gulls pitching coach Kevin Long. Coach, how are you today?
I'm very well. Good seeing you.
Good to see you here. And the Newport Gulls coming off a two-game winning streak, hosting the New Bedford Bay Sox here tonight, a team that's defeated Newport twice already in the season. This is a pretty tough opponent in New Bedford.
This is sort of a pivotal game. It's a benchmark game for us today. And we've got John Przinski from Seton Hall throwing today. John did a great job for us last year, and we anticipate and expect big things from him this year.
Coach, you come to the Newport Gulls here. It's the second year as your pitching coach, but you also have a considerable experience both in the NECBL and in other summer leagues.
Yeah, I had 2 years with the Danbury Westerners. I had a year in the Cape with the Wareham Gatemen, and this is my second year at Newport, and I'm truly fortunate to be here, and I love working with these guys.
What's it like working with Coach Laver and Coach Coombs now for a second season?
Well, you got to realize when I was at Danbury, I competed against both of them. They were on different ball clubs, and always circled the calendar when I played both against Al and against Mike. And when you have an opportunity to coach with people that you competed against and respected, I mean, it's a coach's dream, and I'm very excited to be here.
As a pitching coach, you always want to be wary of those low-scoring games where teams are up 1-0, 2-0, not a lot of run support. That hasn't been the problem so far this season. The offense has been supporting the pitching staff since game one, really, scoring in double digits multiple times.
Absolutely, and I hope it continues. But we're going to get better as a staff, and things are going to start to come together for us. We've been really working hard. We've been working smarter, and I expect better results.
One of those big offensive games was on Saturday at Laconia, and the Gulls already making their fourth trip to Laconia, New Hampshire this season. On Saturday, they came out with a big win, 15-3.
Absolutely. We're burning up the road going up to Laconia. That should be our last regular season trip. And John Hochstetter pitched a heck of a ball game. He had all 4 pitches going. He was pounding the strike zone. Gave us 7 complete innings and threw 109 pitches. But most of all, he just sort of stabilized that trip. It was a long week for us, and we had the next day off, and sometimes you lose focus on that last day. But he kept us in it right from the get-go, and the guys really hit really well.
Ryan Pinnell came out of the bullpen to finish the game. Pinnell has been solid his last couple of relief appearances after some walk trouble earlier in the season.
Absolutely. He's been working hard on a few things that I brought to his attention. And he's a solid lefty, and he can get it up in there in the upper 80s. He's got a really good curveball. If he could come in there and consistently give us 2 or 3 innings every 2 or 3 days, that'll really stabilize our bullpen.
Speaking of the bullpen and shutting the door, the Newport Gulls acquired Caleb Kellogg last week. Came off the plane on Friday morning, pitched on Friday night, and earned his first save of the season in what was a sensational performance to get the final 2 outs.
That was exciting. He got in here Friday at 11:30. He came in here. He didn't know anybody. He asked for his uniform, went about his business. And I told him, I said, listen, we're a little short in the bullpen today. We're going to need you. And it turned out we really did need him. And he took the responsibility like he always does. And I've heard a lot of good things about him. And we surely expect him to do a fine job for us as well.
Is he going to be the Newport Gulls closer this season, or is that still is that job still open?
I think it's a little early to put a role on our pitchers right now. We're looking for quality innings right now, either in a starting role, a mid-relief role, or an ending role. I think that the roles will come probably in another 2 weeks or so, and I expect him to be there at the end.
Another quality pitcher who you coached here last summer, and John Przinski, back for a second summer here in Newport, gets the start tonight against the Bay Sox.
Absolutely. John pitched really well for us last year. He pitched around 95 innings this year at Seton Hall. We've been giving him a little bit of time off, and hopefully today he'll give us a quality start, and we'll move on.
Manager Mike Coombs always says the pitcher's best friend is a double play ball, or the Gulls defense has been backing up starting pitching throughout much of the season. While there have been some miscues here and there, for the most part the Gulls have been in the upper middle of the pack as far as fielding percentage and fewest errors committed, and have been leading the league in double plays turn for much of the season.
Absolutely. They're solid. We're solid up the middle, but the corners are playing extremely well. And I tell my guys, don't be afraid to invite contact. Our guys are going to make plays. But also, too, our pitcher's responsibility is get guys off the field quickly. And you can do that with ground balls and pop-ups. So if our philosophy is to invite contact, the fielders know that, and they're going to make plays, and they want to make plays.
Newport Gulls pitching coach Kevin Long. Thanks for joining us here on the NECBL Broadcast Network here in the Manager's Corner.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
And good luck tonight against the Bay Sox.
Thank you so much.
That's our pregame visit with the Newport Gulls coaching staff. Newport Gulls baseball is next here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.